The future is here. Well, at least that's the case at Amazon's warehouses, where swarms of robots now work side by side with humans. We have been warned that the day is coming where robots take over and render several professions obsolete. In reality, however, they are proving to be handy helpers across various industries. The question is, can work automation wipe out the need for human labor entirely? Or, as observed from the Amazon smart robot warehouses, could it simply lead us to the next generation of businesses? Before we get into that, however, make sure to subscribe to Tech Division, give this video a thumbs up if you enjoy, and hit the bell icon so that you don't miss out on any of our uploads. Investing in robotics. In 2012, Amazon dropped $775 million on the purchase of Kiva Systems, which was a young robotics company at the time. Through the acquisition, they obtained ownership over a generation of mobile worker robots that could perform several warehousing tasks. Most notably, the machines can transport shelves of products around the work floor while navigating the area using a series of barcodes set up on the ground. This acquisition paved the way for Amazon to venture into warehouse robotics and in turn gave us a glimpse into a future where their facilities will only employ maintenance staff to keep the robots running. Efficient co-workers. The tech giant now boasts owning upwards of 200,000 mobile robots as part of its workforce. However, their robot staff still works alongside 3,000 human workers, or associates as Amazon calls them. The bots have built-in cameras on their bellies, enabling them to read the QR codes on the ground. The human staff members simply wait at picking stations for the drive units to glide through with their assortment of stock items. The pickers take over by consulting a screen to reference customers' orders and place the appropriate products in different totes. These then go on to a conveyor belt system and arrive at packing stations, where human workers take on the task of packaging them in the familiar Amazon cardboard boxes. Organized chaos. At a glance, an Amazon warehouse gives the perception of chaos when it comes to product stowing. This is because stowers randomly distribute inventory, stashing them into bins. The result is the storage pods, which are about 2 meters high, hold an assortment of usually unrelated products. The mobile drive units then move the storage pods over the warehouse floor as required. Amazon calls this system the Random Stow, and it's aimed at maximizing every inch of available space. Amazon Web Services, AWS, keeps track of the data on each item, and they say the pickers locate items quicker this way compared to relying on dedicated shelves specifically set out for similar products. A symphony of machines and humans. The robotic systems at Amazon supercharge Amazon's order fulfillment process, making same-day deliveries possible on a widespread scale. Ty Brady, who is the Amazon Robotics chief technologist, aptly describes it as a symphony of machines and humans working together. This doesn't necessarily mean that the workmates share workspaces. In fact, the robots and associates are generally separated. The robots are always on the move, carrying the heavy pods around what are essentially caged football field-sized areas. A Wi-Fi connected central control system communicates the information, guiding the bots around the floor using the barcodes for navigation. It all sounds like a well-oiled wheel, but the bots can also be dangerous. Looming danger. When they are carrying the heavy pods around, the bots can easily become dangerous if 2 or more are moving in close proximity. Given that they are moving units, you might think that getting the units moving quicker would get tasks completed faster, but that isn't the case. Amazon actually found that speeding up the machines had a reverse effect because the bots would bump into each other or cause pileups. The bots have sensors as well as conveyor belts on either end, making them more efficient at preventing packages from falling. But such accidents can still happen. Human operators also can't just get in the path of the robots to retrieve items, pick up fallen products, or even assess problems with a particular bot. Staff rely on a tablet to map out their intended path before they breach robot work zones. The tablet communicates with the control system, which in turn instructs the machines to keep away from the person. Amazon is actively working on how to improve this issue. They started work on robot avoidance technology, and the company intends to install RF beacons in the drive units. Operators will simply have to don robotic vests fitted with RF transmitters instead of having to map out paths on a tablet. At the tap of a button, the bots can slow down whenever necessary or even halt operations when humans invade their space. Amazon has also had to change the positioning of their air conditioning units where the bots work, as gusts of air could knock light packages off the bots' conveyor belts. Performing self-health diagnosis. Software plays an integral role in the Amazon robotic warehouse, and the drive units are equipped with the technology to diagnose their own health. They can also go offline when they need to recharge their batteries. The AWS is the nervous system that makes it all possible, and using artificial intelligence and machine learning, the system can predict when a bot needs its motor changed. Humans and robots unite. While robots have automated the Amazon warehouses significantly, they still need humans to monitor them. Errors do still occur, and product damage has been witnessed as the drive units handle delicate packages containing liquids or other fragile items. That's why Amazon maintains that humans will always remain central to the equation. Associates have to coordinate and oversee the drive unit's movements and fix the kinks that crop up along the way. Humans also have the task of transforming the bots into good co-workers. Bots don't have fine motor skills or problem-solving prowess. For instance, if laundry detergent got spilled inside a package, a human can smell it or feel the stickiness. A drive unit won't pick up on such things, so humans are still necessary to keep operations running smoothly. The bottom line is that humans have to adapt to robots. Amazon isn't about to get rid of their entire human workforce anytime soon, as their bot workforce has increased over the last 8 years, so has their manpower, and in turn, overall productivity at Amazon warehouses.